Hello, and welcome back to another installment of Derail Valley Overhauled. You're here with Nico Fox, and today we'll be seeing what jobs we can take and hopefully not blow things up. Gabe, I remember you had to leave early yesterday, so to give you a little refresher, while I get things further set up here. I went ahead and bought the hazmat license, and so you can see out in front of me here this 10-car train. I went ahead and pulled from the central oil well here to City Southwest, and then I also took a shunting job and unloaded that train. I think there's a way that I can take a screenshot of this in VR. Ha! There we go. I'll ask more questions when the stream starts. Oops, started. Yep, we've just gotten underway here, Gabe. So, ask away. And as we get started, why don't you tell me how you're doing? Let's see if I can find the station office here. Here it is. We'll take a look at what jobs are available. So, here's a logistical haul to food factory. That could be fun. Oh, nice. And this is actually that same train that I was hauling yesterday. And it pays pretty well too. This requires long 2, can't do that one. Some more shunting. Yeah. As, let's see, Gabe. The stream is lagging for you hard. Okay. You might miss some of the things I say. Alright, well, if you need me to try and repeat anything, let me know, and I can definitely try for you. And I think you said you were on data, so yeah, there might not be too much to do for that, but yeah, I hope it's still enjoyable for you. So yeah, this looks like the one I'm gonna take, and this will actually take me up on this route here, which this is actually one of the paths that I didn't even try before the update released, so that'll be pretty fun to try. I'm gonna check real quick, head back to the locomotive and see how I'm doing on fuel, because I might need to fuel up before I go. And if I do, I think I'll want to do that before I take the job. I think I've overshot here as well. How's the fuel? We're at 3/4 of a tank. That should probably be fine. We'll go ahead and accept this job. Gabe, do you see Bolt stream? Gabe, is Bolt streaming right now? Is that what you're saying, or? I definitely, I haven't seen notifications, and maybe I just haven't turned on the right setting for that, but I haven't seen any postings of when he's streaming recently. Although I would definitely love to tune in again, because that was a lot of fun last time. I have gone though and watched some of Fluffy Armchair Admiral streams. And, or not streams, but rather videos. And there was one that I saw he just posted this morning, and so I caught up on that before I started up my stream here. Let me just make sure I'm not making a stupid mistake here. So we got 211, to 842. Let me just make sure that my assumption is correct that these are those cars. And I believe they are. 842, yes. Okay. Right on. That gave us some time to build up brake pressure, so let's get underway here. No, I haven't, like I said, I haven't been able to tune in since that first one, and honestly, I think he's been doing some ones more recently, and I just have not seen them go live, so I'll have to see what I can do to maybe change my settings or something and make sure that I know when they're happening. So let's take a look at this job and see I'm hauling up the food factory and then uncoupling them on C1S. C1. Alright. So these tracks should all be set up here. Because this is the same way that we back the train in. Because last episode we came from east over here and came around and backed the train down into the yard here. But now we're headed north and into some area that I have previously not explored. So this will be exciting. I'm gonna hop off the train here and just throw this switch, be kind to my future self. See if I can hop on the last car here. I wonder too if I can, no, oh yes, okay. Oh, I didn't quite get that one. Oh, interesting. Looks like I can jump up on top of the tank car just like that. I should be able to make this gap too. Nice. Right. I'll probably get a little bit more speed here. Let's take a look at this map. So we'll be taking the right-hand turn up ahead. And I think once we get into some of these curvy bits, if I find a good speed, I'd like to take a hop outside and maybe get some a bit of a dramatic view of the train as it goes through some of the tighter corners. Because that's something I feel like I haven't really done enough of yet. I'll keep this out. And by keep this out, I mean I will set it down here. I don't know why, for some reason, I keep pushing the menu button when I need to push the grip button. Just relearning the controls. So Gabe, if you can hear me, how are you doing today? As for me, to give a little update, what is this? This is a very, very tall speed sign. Interesting. Huh. But yeah, as a little update for me, my mate and I went for a 9-kilometer run this morning. We're training for a race which unfortunately got postponed due to the coronavirus. But let me just focus here on this switch, make sure we're headed the right direction. But yeah, this was our first time going 9 kilometers in our training regimen, and it was fun. We finally got to do a little loop around town, whereas previously we'd been going out and back. So it was nice to get a little change of pace. Gabe, okay, lag is being extremely bad, and I'm truly sorry, but I'm not going to be able to watch it live anymore. That's alright, Gabe. Thanks for keeping me company in the intro here, and I wish I think you said you're visiting your grandparents, was that right? So I wish them well, and I hope you can tune in for the replay, and we'll see you on the next live stream. Alright. Well, I don't think I need throttle anymore because I'm headed downhill. I'll probably need to start braking though. Although speeds are doing okay so far. Like I said before, I have not taken this path even before the update, so this is all new to me. I like how the bridges kind of span to the center landmass and then across again here. Now, I'm looking up ahead. It looks like we're going to get into some tight corners, so I'm not letting the speed get too out of hand here. I want to keep it in check. And yeah, here's a 50 kilometer corner, or kilometer per hour corner. I wonder what the speed sign ahead says. Is that a 30? Yep, that's a 30. So let's slow down a bit more here. But since we're in this corner going slow, this sounds like a perfect opportunity to hop out and get a better view of this train as it rounds the corner. I think this is probably going to be as high up as I'll get here, but well, it's a pretty nice view. We'll take a little screenshot there and see how that turns out afterward. Perhaps I can, no, there doesn't really seem to be many hills over here. Part of me just kind of wants to jump over here real quick and see what I can see. Yeah, it's pretty far away, so really hard to make out the train, but it looks pretty nice coming around the corner there. Probably going slower than we need to in this section, but when you're not inside your own locomotive, you want to take things a bit cautiously. I'm gonna give it a moment here and see if I can get a nice view of this as it comes around the bend there. And perhaps take a screenshot or two. Oh, I think I want to wait until the shunter is a little more visible. There it is. Alright, well, we'll see how those come out later. And somewhere back here is my train. There it is. Alright. Oh. tough, especially in a situation like this. Yeah, I think being, sharing a control with crouch is kind of what makes that difficult. Looks like I got some wheel slip here. So let's just take things a little faster here. I definitely think I can probably get at least 30 around this corner safely. Though these are definitely some tighter corners again. We'll throttle back just the touch. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, that was a 50 kph corner. Definitely doesn't feel like it. But that's probably just the old version of the game talking. Now it might be nice. Let me see. Yeah, let me hop out here. Maybe I got a good view from up above here. Not as good as I would have thought. Perhaps up here there's something? It's not so bad. Once this rounds the corner here a little bit, I'll take a screenshot and then we'll really get serious about this job. One more or two, just in case. Alright. Let's rejoin the train over on this side of the bridge. We can pick up some speed here. Looks like once we get around this corner here, we'll have a bit of a straighter section and we can gain some speed. Hello, Ivan. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I decided to finally step outside and get some nice views of the train as it rolls by. So that was something I hadn't tried just yet. We can, looks like we can take this a little faster here. And I think you weren't here for... Oh, the game audio is too loud. Let me work on that. See, setting audio. I'll drop this down to 20% and see if that's a bit better. Yeah, do let me know if that's better, and thank you for letting me know. And as I was about to say, Ivan, you weren't here earlier when I mentioned that this route that I'm taking right now is one that I had not even tried before the update, so this is like brand new to me. New, as opposed to just new. Probably even pick up a little more speed here. Looks like might have some twisty bits coming up. Yeah, so we'll need to slow it down just a touch. Feel safe going even a little faster, but we are coming up on a 40 zone here. So I'll give it some train brake. Just so we slow down a bit faster. Definitely feels like this would be a corner that I would not be able to take at 40 kilometers per hour before the update. Ivan, it is better. Yeah, it was just the shunter engine is on the same pitch as my voice. Okay. Point taken. I wonder, Ivan, there's so many of those kinds of corners. Yeah. Yeah, it certainly seems that way. And it almost has me worried when I go around them at a speed that I trust when the game tells me, you know, I'll be capable of taking it at that speed, but still it just can be nerve-wracking sometimes, given memories of the old game. And going forward, I can, yeah, it's such a good feeling knowing I can just go. On the topic of the pitch of the locomotive and my voice, I can also look into potentially putting an EQ onto the game sounds and dropping that area of the spectrum down just a bit. But that's something I'll look into on my own time. Nice twisty turns here. So let's actually go ahead and cut throttle, and I'm gonna hop across the way here. Let's see about taking a little screenshot here. I think I might have missed my opportunity with that corner, but it is what it is. Up. Okay, well, we will rejoin the train on this side of the bridge. Ivan, there is one turn on the long, windy route on the south of the map headed eastbound to Harbor where it says 70 or 90 something, but is really like 40. Is that the south of the map headed eastbound to the Harbor? Is that this route here that you're speaking of? This bottom route? Basically from Forest south around bottom to Harbor? Also, Ivan, I'd also just look into mixing your audio different because the game and music audio both just drowned out your mic. Alright, well, that's also something that I can hop in here. It'll pause the game for a moment, but I can, well, if the control will let me, I'll nudge the music and game audio down a little bit. See if that's better. Ivan, yeah, the very east end of that, right where it turns right to the bridge. Oh, is that like right here, and it crosses over to that Y? Looks like we can step things up a bit here, go a bit faster. At the risk of things getting out of hand here, I think I'm going to try one more screenshot here. Oh, that's a pretty nice view. Let's wait for it to just come a little further. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Alright, I'll have to be wary of that if I ever take that route. Thanks for the tip, Ivan. well, we've got some time here. I'll take a look at the food factory and let's find out where C is. Alright, C is right on the main line. And I forget offhand, it wanted C1. Alright, looks like we're rejoining the northern route here, and we'll be entering Food Factory shortly. Great. Ivan, I'm gonna hop off for now. Enjoying my birthday. Oh, happy birthday, Ivan. Yeah, take a break from it all. I'm sure you've been plenty busy with the update and all the content going around that. Do get yourself some good rest and relaxation. Whew. Took that corner perhaps a bit hot, but made it through. This is definitely a downhill path here, it feels like. So I'm throttled all the way down and still picking up some speed, even with the independent brake. So I'll see if I can tease in some train brake here to just bring that under control. Do some back and forth between the two. Actually looks like I'm going to be coming up on a tight corner here soon. Yep. And there is a junction. Yes, we are just entering the town now. We'll let some of this speed just filter off here. And I have neglected to see which siding I want to be on here. Oh, I see the main line has a pass-through. Okay, that's very nice, but also not something I was anticipating. We'll take a look here at C. C1 is where we want to be. So northeast is this way. Okay, so we'll be on the right. I'll hop out here and just make sure, yes, the track is clear, so we can just roll on forward for this once we back up behind the switch. Some wheel slip, but we're moving, so I think I might even be able to cut throttle and just wait for us to slowly roll by this siding. Want to throw that one and that one. Great. Alright. So here we are at Food Factory in town. And let's find that station building. It's towards the northeast. It should be this way. Yes. Just there it is. And validate. Alright. Plenty of time on that bonus. That is a very nice payout, and in fact, this will certainly pay for that steam locomotive license. Which I will, of course, need to clear my environmental impact fees before we get to that. And so I'll take a look at what jobs we have here. Deliver alcohol. Takes a long 2 license though. There's some going to the steel mill. Ooh. Unload. Corn, chickens, goats, and cows. Freight haul to the harbor. I like that it's still a freight haul even though the containers are empty. This is a logistic call going to steel mill. Pays less than that one. There's freight to harbor. This one does not pay very much. That one pays a little more. That one pays more. This one I can't do yet. This is some shunting work. This is also some shunting work, but this one pays more. Okay. And this is a freight haul. Ooh. To City Southwest. Yeah, I don't know if I want to go right back to where I came from. Oh, this is long too, at any rate, so I can't even pick that one up here. Yeah, so these are the options here. Oh, here's another shunting job, which I'll just squeeze under here, just like that. All right. Actually, I'll go ahead and just take a little drink here. Hey, I can't even fit my cup under the water cooler. Oh. Oh well. I'm gonna explore this yard a little bit because I have not been here yet since the update happened. And just take a look around and see what's up. Some nice detailing with the containers here. And we've got a crane to go along with them. Here's one of those auto racks. This looks like it might be the long 2 job though. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see if, what do we got here? We've just got a station and a shop. Ah. No service. That is potentially problematic. But at the same time, there is no there's no steam locomotive here anyway, so it would not really make sense to buy that license here. Now, I think all of these cars were headed to the harbor, which kind of makes me wonder what they're doing here at Food Factory in town. Or perhaps they came from the harbor. I don't quite recall. Ah, yes. They came... No, this one came from Machine Factory. Ah, yes. I was confusing them with, I suppose, these jobs over here. Yeah, these would be nice ones to take here, but just don't have that long 2 license yet. They certainly pay out very well. I wonder how much that license costs. Let's take a look here. Long 2, 20,000. I actually have quite a bit of cash here now. I could definitely take that. Of course, I will have to pay a little extra for the for servicing the shunter, because there's no diesel service. There's no any service here actually in this town. So that's a bit unfortunate. I wonder though, perhaps I could shunt some of these auto racks around and take them down to the Machine Factory, which does have diesel service. But man, these I did not mean to put that there. These payouts on these jobs are quite nice though. But you know, the shunting doesn't sound too bad. And if I can figure out which one of these it is, let's see. One with 2 green cars at one end. And it's also comprised of so okay, one end is green, and the other end is yellow, blue, green. And that's how I can distinguish them. So let me just survey this a little bit, because I saw that there were some strings of auto racks over here. Can I actually tell these colors apart? Perhaps if I'm on the sunny side. That looks green, and that looks yellow. So perhaps this is the one. Yep, yellow, blue, and then green. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, alright. That is the train we're looking at here. And it's on an inbound track, which makes sense. Let's see if this is the loading. Ooh. So I think what this is going to have me do is come in here, pull this string of cars, shunt it onto this adjacent track, and then put it perhaps on a storage track? But which storage track? That is a great question. It looks like these are perhaps the only yards here. We have storage track 9 here that looks empty. That has some cars on it, but it's long enough that it might have me put it here, but it is an outbound track. That is an inbound track, outbound, storage, which is pretty full if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I don't think that train would fit here, and I'm hoping that the game would not make me put the train here, because there's no space. So let's go ahead and uncouple here. And actually, let's bleed out the brakes here, because that string of cars was rolling a little away, and that's not good. Alright, so with less than half a tank, let's get set up to do some shunting. And fingers crossed that we won't run out of fuel, but I mean, I think we're doing pretty okay on cash. That even if I have to pay the penalty for refueling at the station office, that should be alright. Probably pick up a little more speed here. here. And that'll be good to keep in mind that the track on this corner gets pretty tight and has a speed limit of 30 kilometers an hour. Although that's still 10 kilometers an hour faster than I was felt safe taking it before the update, so that's a nice improvement. As we back down here, looks like the track's already set up, so I'll keep a hand on the brake here, and in fact I will reduce speed down to 20 kilometers an hour, just to make sure I don't damage these cars. I will bring it down a little more, down to about 10. As I get closer here, I'll drop it down again. Down to about 5. Or did I overdo it? I think I might have overdone it. Alright. Oh. Okay. There we go. Let's throw on the independent brake at least. And might as well just go ahead and couple these up and get the brake pipes filling with air here while I go activate this job ticket. Ooh, wrong side of that door. But there we are. All right. Let's take this top one here and begin. Great, so take it off of D2, which let me just make sure that I haven't, oh, D2I, yep. Alright, that's where I am. Take it to D1L, which is right next door, and drop it off at A1S. A1S. That's gotta be one of these. Ooh, that's this track right over here. So this is gonna be a nice job to probably get that time bonus on. Definitely feel the weight of the train here. I'm on notch 3 and it's struggling. Let's apply some sand to deal with that wheel slip. Looks like not quite enough yet. Perhaps now, nope. Well, I think this should probably be speedy enough, because we're gonna need to slow this down again at any rate. And you know what? I think I have not cleared the switch, have I? Alright, this is a longer train than I expected. It definitely is longer than it feels like it might be. I need to come a little further. I think I also just don't have a good sense for this yard yet. And how close that switch is to the road there. Here. How long do I have for this job? 22 minutes. I think we can do that. Go ahead and throw that switch. And Let's make sure we're in reverse. Down into the loading siding here. Delivering the cars to the good people of Food Factory in town. So compared to the size of the town, it sure looks like a lot of cars for the population that would live here. You get a new car, and you get a new car. And you get 2 new cars. Maybe there's a dealership here and the people from all the other towns have to drive to Food Factory in town to buy some cars. Alright, I'll hop off here and we will find the loader and unload. Alright, now it should be just as simple as taking this string back out a ways and backing it again into this siding over here. I hear there's, I don't know if you can hear it on the stream or on the replay, but I can definitely hear there's someone doing some construction outside. Got their chop saw out and sawing through some wood. Now this here is the track that I am going to need to come back to. Yes, A1S. So, I'm going to cut throttle here, because we are coming up on this tight corner, and it looks like I may actually have to use it in order to shunt this to completion. I'm going to apply some independent brake here to just slow down a little bit of train brake as well. So I think we're actually pretty well past that now. We certainly hope we are. And we're not. Wow. This is one long train. Oh, and so close too. Needs maybe another few feet. Yeah, there's the points right there. By rolling backwards. Oh yeah. Looks like the train is also heavy enough to pull at the locomotive and overload the independent brake. At least on this bit of a hill that we have here. Yeah, wheel slip. I hear ya. I think if I just get up a little bit ahead, I can turn that off. Alright, I'll leave some train brake on this time. I think that, oh, that's plenty. That's plenty. And now we'll back it in. Still got a little bit of air that needs to get into the pipes to really be rolling here. But we're getting brake pressure back up again. And we are getting underway. Go ahead and cut throttle early here because we have a little bit of a hill here, and I think it'll help carry us through. These cars are definitely a bit challenging to see past. I'm gonna slow us down a little. This train definitely takes a while to slow down. Get us down to about 10 kph. So I think this train is just barely gonna fit on this siding. So I don't want to be coming in too fast and risk damage. Oh, is it too short of a siding? Oh, A1S. Oh, I have to break it up. Oh, goodness. Okay, well it looks like I'm on the right side of the train to do that anyhow, because this is 563, 56, 914, and 889, yep, so I will just come right here, we'll lock that off, we will unlink this, like so, let it set its brakes on there. And that's very unfortunate for anyone who needs to cross this road. You're just out of luck. Okay, so this last piece is coming to C9S, which is that one on the right that I mentioned was free. Okay. Now I really will have to bring this out around this corner here. I'm gonna cut throttle here a moment. You know what, I will deal with that switch later. That's alright. Just gotta make sure I get past this one here, which I cannot really see from where I am, but I think I'm well enough past it now. Yes, plenty past. And while I'm at it, I'll grab that one too. Just be a good citizen of the valley. Throttling up. And just getting some momentum here. And I'm gonna check and see what my switches are set to here. I'll need to throw this one. And then otherwise, I think it's all set up to come into 9S. Fantastic. So, while this drifts here, I'm going to, oh! What has happened? That was not expected. Well, I will have to fix that here. At least that one is, you know what? This might actually have enough momentum. Will it? I feel like it's probably going to get caught up by this corner here. But maybe not. got some wiggles there. Will it go all the way? I think I'm doing all right on time, so... Hello, Claptrap. You are at work, you can't hear me, but you want to say thanks for the stream. Well, I'd say you're welcome, and if you could hear me, but I'll just have to, like, yeah, give you a thumbs up or something with my controllers that I'm not really sure how to emote that to you without speech. This may actually get all the way onto the siding. I'm pretty impressed. It's definitely slow going, but I think we've got the time. Definitely seems to be like watching a snail race. I think my locomotive's doing just fine over there. Oh, come on. You can do it. Oh, it's gonna be so sad if it just barely doesn't make it. Oh, that's where it's gonna stop, isn't it? Yeah, I don't think this is going to make it all the way onto that siding. Oh, that is so unfortunate. It came very close. Let me make sure that this is, yep, that is set correctly. I'll just hook up that chain while I'm here. And, oh, all my brakes are off already, because that is not what I was anticipating happening. We'll just go give it a little nudge to where it needs to be. Let's make sure we don't collide with these too quickly. Oh, I missed. That is so very unfortunate that it got so close. But in the end, it didn't even matter. These cars, I believe, still have brake pressure. So, yep, when I stop my locomotive, they're going to continue to roll a ways, which is alright. We'll just walk up here. Come on. Oh, there we go. We'll apply the brakes. Let them slow down, hang up this chain, and go turn in this job. I believe that's all I needed to do. Yep. There it is. Time bonus, get. Alright, alright. Oh no, car damage. Oh, it's probably from when I hit that, that end stop there. That's not so bad. Yeah. Unfortunate, but not the end of the world. Well, what have we here? Here's some empty cars, headed to Machine Factory. Oh, that is rather unfortunate. It had me break those up, because otherwise that would have been a nice logistical haul down to Machine Factory in town. But as I do not yet have the concurrent jobs license, means I have to choose only one or the other. Let's see, we're coming up on 1 o'clock here. I'm going to go on a short little intermission, and I will rejoin you after a moment.
Okay.
And we are back. Claptrap also, that is super clever, decoupling and letting it roll into the siding. Yeah, I was watching another video recently, and that was, the channel name is Fluffy Armchair Admiral, and I believe his name is Latour that runs that channel. And I saw him do that, although he was on the non-VR version. So it's interesting to try that out in the in VR and see how it works. I actually I hopped into non-VR a little bit last night, and I actually think that doing stuff like that is a lot easier in VR. Just simply because I can actually reach, like I can crouch down and reach underneath the platform on the end of the shunter, whereas with the non-VR version, you can't actually get the what do you call it, the crosshairs, you know, to look at that brake valve underneath the platform quite as easily. Okay, we've got some jobs here and something to choose. So what will it be? Well, this job is 22 minutes, it says, and I know exactly where those cars are because I think I just stopped right nearby. Yep, those are not too far away. I could pick up this one. I'd be taking it over to the other side, and although I wonder where it will have me store them, but I think I can be alright figuring that out on my own, like doing the job. Although, let's see, that's a storage. These are both pretty full here. Yeah. So I would definitely wouldn't mind heading over to Machine Factory in town at some point. And this one that I'm holding on to, I think it might have me keep this as one long train here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. That would definitely pay out more than either of these two. So let's go ahead and do a little bit more shunting here, and let's see if I can aim for that time bonus again. Denied. What? Taking new jobs until my debt is reduced. How much debt do I have? Is it just because I have a lot of, like I need a lot of fuel? Is that, are you trying to tell me that? Well, let's pay down this fee. That's fine. Insert my wallet. Oh, come on. Really? Okay, this is perhaps a little bit too easy to have coins fall out of the wallet. Right, will you let me take a job now? Yes, you will. Okay. That's fine. That would be very unfortunate if you got that message while you didn't have any money. Because then you couldn't take jobs to make more money to pay down your debt. Yeah, not good. C6I, I believe that's the one right over here. Let's just take a look. C6I, yes it is. And this should be 654, yes. And on the other end, we should have 623, that is correct. All right, let's get to it. Rockstar Foxy Plays, welcome. Are you doing 2 streams today? Yes, I will have another stream at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. So feel free to hop on back in for that stream as well if you have the time. We'll just back down on these cars here. Definitely try not to damage them. Alright, now we will drag them out of the yard. I will wait a moment for some more brake pressure to build up here. It should probably be enough to get started. And we'll get underway. Yeah, and so just to update on streams, you're watching this stream right now, and then I have another one at 6:30 p.m. today. That's Pacific time zone. And that one I may do a bit of a longer stream, just because it'll be the last stream that I do for a little while. I'll definitely want to do more streaming in the future, but I need to take a little bit of a break too. I have some music recording that I want to do on Monday, since I have the day off of work. But I'll definitely be back online for more streaming after today. Well, today at 6:30, and then after today at some point. But haven't quite scheduled that for myself yet, so I don't know when that'll be. But you can always follow me on Twitter to see updates, or subscribe here to get notified. I believe you might also have to ring a bell. I think that's how it works. It looks like the hill here is taking some speed off for me. I'll go ahead and slow things down. I might have overshot this by quite a bit. Yeah, not too bad though. It's definitely, I definitely stopped closer than I expected to that switch. Alright, and we're already set up to go into the loading siding. So we'll head back to the locomotive and get this turned around. And we'll back it on in to get it unloaded. Yeah, so as I was saying a moment ago, if you want to keep up to date with the streams that I'm doing, feel free to subscribe here on YouTube. And you can also follow me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is Foxnick, that's spelled F-A-U-X-N-I-K. Got some jumpies there. Jumpy cars. Cars on cars. We're definitely getting a very large shipment of cars to food factory in town, which that over there is the only other car I've seen so far, so it seems like perhaps they were just carless before. And considering that the rail line doesn't run passenger service yet, it seems like car is the only way to get around in this place. Now I know it's on the community unlock list to get passenger jobs as a thing that you can do, and that'll be interesting to see if it does get unlocked and developed. I wonder if some component of that is like maybe if you take let me see where this is headed. C9S, that's back on the same, no, C9S. That's gotta be, okay, that's the same one that I shunted those last cars onto. Perhaps if you take passenger jobs, once those are available, there will be less car deliveries or something like that. That would be an interesting dynamic. Or perhaps, because I think like animated vehicles on the roads was one of the things on the to-do list as well, so perhaps there'll be less cars on the road too. But of course, this is all just speculation at this point, because I believe we have not reached either of those unlock points as of yet. But we definitely have been flying. Oh, no! No, 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 no! Oh, really? Oh. How? I was going 30 kilometers an hour. Oh, that is so disappointing. Well, first derailment. Okay, let's get this fixed. Derail. Okay, that's not too expensive. About 600 bucks. Looks like I'll have to recouple them as well. Alright. Pointing at the track. Come on. Come on. It really doesn't like that, does it? Alright. Did anything else come off? Or is it just this one that's left? Yeah, it looks like this is the one. So, I will have to back up to this car here. Oh, I am throttles engaged. Oh man, running out of fuel too. Okay. Too soon. Well folks, here's where it all falls apart. Hopefully the damage penalty is not too great with this. It's nice that it automatically... Well, actually I'm not sure that it's nice that it automatically sets those brake valves to closed. I'll just chug this out of the way a little bit, and then I should have room to re-rail that other car. Definitely glad that there is even a re-railing mechanic now, because prior to the update that would just mean this job is gone. See, I think I might be able to get it to couple automatically, perhaps, if I put it here, although it's going to cost me more money. So what I may do instead is come down here and see if I can get it coupled up to that one. $605, yes. That sounds good. Okay, let's see, did this couple? No. But that's alright. It should hopefully be close enough that I can do it. No? Really? How about that? Oh, it's almost like these have drifted a little ways. Alright, well, I've not even passed this switch far enough yet, so I will have to couple these both up. I have a feeling I'm not going to get the time bonus for this one, unfortunately. But we shall see. Alright. We'll go ahead and get those. Let me couple this one first. Oop. Sorry about that, love. Alright. So we've got those coupled up, and now it looks like these are too far again. Okay. Well, we'll back down a little farther. That should be enough. And we'll creep under here. We'll hook this up. Come to me, yes. Okay. Well then. Now we'll need to drag these forward just a bit. And we'll get back on track here. Yes, my fuel is running low. However, I may be able to pick up another shunter here at this yard and take a job to the other yard and just tow this one there and service it. But we will finish this job before we start thinking about other jobs yet. Now, it looked like I had about 3 car lengths to go. So I think I've still got a little ways here. I could probably throttle down now. Let's start applying the brakes. Let's go throw that switch. Oh, plenty of space here now. And let's also just make sure these are all in alignment, because I will have a rough time seeing from the back of the train. Alright, back to the loco here. Yes, I know I'm running out of fuel. Let's get underway. Now there are other cars on that track, so I'll definitely want to take care here not to ram them, or else I'll owe even more money. I probably will owe some money for damaging these cars by derailing them, but that's just something I will deal with once we finish here, one thing at a time. And it looks like the cars are already headed down that way, so let's take some more speed off here. We'll just do it nice and slowly here with the independent brake. We're looking for around like 5 kilometers an hour. Should be a good speed. Definitely hard to see from back here just how close we are yet. Looks like we've got still a little distance to go. Speed is holding pretty steady, so I won't worry about throttling up just yet. Looks like I think it's glitching out because I'm leaning out of the window here. And I think that might be it. Nope, we're not quite there yet. We'll get there soon enough. So I am going to need to couple this one here. Yes. So let's go ahead and link those together. Now it's going to complain at me for doing this, but if I do it this way, I should be able to push those and they will automatically uncouple and brake once I stop this part of the train. too much momentum. Because I don't want them flying out the other end. Looks like they might have a little bit of, they might be lacking a little bit of brake pressure still, which means it's going to be actually perhaps a little difficult here to get them going, but that's all right. Cut throttle. And now let's go turn in this job, and then we'll deal with whatever consequences there are. In progress. Oh no. Oh. I've missed a step again. And this is very unfortunate because I believe it's the last car. Oh, I really need to read through all the instructions first. Oh boy. Oh, no, I may have been lucky. I may have been lucky here. Yes, 654. That's the one I'm looking for, so... Oh, and where is this headed? C1S. Why? Yes, I know, I'm running out of fuel. Oh. Don't remind me. Or I suppose you probably should, because it's very kind of you. Thank you, control panel. Thank you for reminding me that I'm running low on fuel. Okay, C1S. It's gonna be that same one that I dropped the tank cars off on, I believe. So I should actually be past it here already. Yep, plenty past it. Let's just make sure everything is lined up, and I am thinking of the right track, yes. Alright. Definitely want to be careful around these tankers here. Not sure which are full and which are empty, and what they might contain. So it'll just be good to use some caution here. I'm not sure, but I may clear this here. Yes, it looks like I have. So, now let's go turn in this job. Well, if it wasn't for that mishap, probably would have gotten the time bonus. Oh well, that's alright. Oh, I should take a look there and see. That is not what I wanted. Let's see here. Did I get some penalties? Yep. Car damage, $540. Not so bad. Not even as bad as last time. Alright, well, that is okay. Let's just go ahead and clear that though. Let's confirm that fee to be... Oh, yep, I need my wallet, don't I? No. Wonder, can I, like, put the... Oh, the money's already in there. Okay. Paid. Now, I definitely need to service my locomotive. So logistical to machine factory. Pays like nothing. But this one pays out pretty well. Hello, Latter, welcome to the stream, although, I believe that I will be, I'm gonna be shutting it down here in a moment, but glad of you to make it. I'll be doing another stream later tonight at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time, which is in 5 hours from now. So if you'll be available then, I'd love to have you back on the stream and hang out with you then. I was mentioning earlier, I watched your video. I believe you posted it just today, and definitely had the idea to do some of the momentum shunting that I did a moment ago from that video of yours. So thank you very much for posting that. I really enjoyed it. Let's take a look here. Did I? Yep, I found the switch. Perhaps I will fix that and then call it a day. So I'll go ahead and do that. Just a few moments more here on stream to fix that switch on the other side of the yard, and then I'll pick it back up at later tonight at 6:30. Or like I said, that's about 5 hours from right now. If you haven't done so yet, and you like what you see, this is a perfect time to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you like the music you're listening to, I'll remind you that this is the Derail Valley original soundtrack, available on Steam for $9.99, and of course that money goes to help develop more content for this beautiful, lovely game. I think I can sneak through there on 6S. Just have to pass this switch here. And then I'll close this one. Or not. Oh, right, I'm in re-rail mode. Switch. There we go. And I'll need to throw this one here. Great. Yes, I'm low on fuel. I will have to deal with the fuel issue later tonight on my next stream, but for now I'm just going to clear this fouled switch at the other end of the yard, and that'll be it for this noon stream, but we'll pick it up again later today. Oh, nice. I'm glad I managed to inspire you with my stuff. Anyway, I'll try to make it for the second one. Yeah, I'd love to have you for it. We need to talk louder or reduce game and music a bit. Yeah, it blends a lot. It's still better than last night, though. Yep, I'm still tweaking it. One of these days it'll be perfect, but until then, thank you for giving me the feedback. And Ivan gave me some feedback earlier, and I will take that into account and update for the stream later tonight. Alright, we will buffer up to these cars here, and then just push them back where they need to be. I suppose I don't even need to use that. All I need to do is couple these together here, build up some pressure, and then there should be another spot in here. Let's see, that one is coupled. That one is also coupled. Here it is. That's where we've got this little break here. Well, that is also going to be a problem. But that is where... Alright, I'll have to push this back a little bit, and then basically do the same thing again. Yes, I know. So we'll go ahead and get underway. Definitely want to make sure that I'm not going too fast. We have those cars up ahead. I think I may have already bumped into them here, which is what we want. Let's see, it should be this one right here. Yep, that's the one. We'll just duck down here and do the same thing. Build up some pressure. And just wait a moment here. Allow to adjust increase microphone volume in OBS if you use it, and leave game and music where they are. Yeah, so what's actually the case is that my microphone volume is at the max, but I do have a compressor on it, and I may just need to increase the output gain of that compressor. Okay, well, that should be enough for that, and we can get back to pushing these off this track here. Again, I'm not going to need too much speed or momentum here, just a touch. Just enough to get it off this switch. Yep. So that's fine. And then let's just go... Oh, I forgot to close that. That is unfortunate, but alright. And we'll go ahead and close that. And I think that should be clear. Definitely fingers crossed that it is. And let's see, looks like this one, yep, is also undone. So that's what I was expecting there. Let's just make sure that this is all right too. Yep, this is definitely a packed siding here though. So that'll wrap it up for this stream, and please do, if you can, join me again at 6:30 p.m. Pacific later today, when I will be streaming again. And assuming the job is still there, when I get back, I will probably be taking some of these unloaded auto racks over to Machine Factory in town, because that is an area of the map that I have not explored since the update. And so it'll be exciting to see that. And I'll be able to get some diesel service there as well. So again, thank you very much for joining, and I'll see you later.